सक्सिनिक ऍसिडचा जो काही फॉर्म्युला जो आहे कोणी सांगू शकतो का मला? व्हॉट इज द फॉर्म्युला फॉर अ सक्सिनिक ऍसिड? फॉर्म्युला फॉर अ सक्सिनिक ऍसिड. सक्सिनिक ऍसिडचा फॉर्म्युला नाही सांगू शकत कोणी? ओके. नाव सक्सिनिक ऍसिड is again succinic acid is again this one is the organic compound having the formula. बघा तुम्हाला फॉर्म्युला माहिती असणं गरजेचं आहे. फॉर्म्युला जो आहे now the formula which is to be there now that is the CH2 and this one is the COOH. Now this is the formula for a succinic acid. CH2 twice. This is the CH2, COOH and COOH. Now this is the formula for a succinic acid. Now we want to synthesize a succinic acid by using ethyl acetoacetate. Now we want to synthesize this one is a succinic acid by using ethyl acetoacetate. Before that you must know the formula for ethyl acetoacetate or structure of ethyl acetoacetate. I think already we have discussed. This one is a ethyl acetoacetate. Now the formula for ethyl acetoacetate, I think we have already discussed. Now this is the formula for a ethyl acetoacetate. Now this one is a formula for ethyl acetoacetate. These are also called as a what we can say acetoacetic ester. हा जो आहे CH3. Now this one is a CH3, C double bond O. After that CH2. This one is a CH2 and C double bond O, OC2H5. This is a ethyl acetoacetate or acetoacetic ester. So already we have seen first step. Again it is to be common. So what is that first step? First step is that attack or abstraction of a proton by using base. First step involves abstraction of a proton by using base. तर बघा या ठिकाणी base जो आहे, which is a base? Now base is a strong base, that is the sodium alkoxide. This one is a sodium alkoxide is a strong base. This one is a sodium alkoxide is a strong base. Now this is a strong base which is to be there. Now that react or that abstract this proton. This proton is to be there. Now that is to be abstracted by means of a sodium alkoxide. So what happened here? Now there is a formation of a C2H5OH. What happened here? Now there is a formation of a C2H5OH. So it means that this proton is to be abstracted. This proton is to be abstracted by C2H5O minus and it gets converted into C2H5OH. And you will get there is a carb anion of a ethyl acetoacetate. So there is a formation of a carbon. Only simple. What happened here? Now there is a abstraction of a proton. So this proton is to be abstracted and this carbon. Now that is the active methylene group which is to be there. Now this carbon it gets converted into CH minus. Now this is the step first. It is to be common. We want a succinic acid. We want a here succinic acid. देखो हमको यहाँ पे क्या चाहिए? सक्सिनिक एसिड चाहिए. If you use R here, अगर हमने यहाँ पे R अगर यूज किया तो here you will get a what we can say alkyl acetic acid. Suppose this one is R, then we will get a alkyl acetic acid. But we want here as a succinic acid. We want here as a succinic acid. This is the one part you will get. Now that is a acetic acid. Now we want this is another part. So we can use here. तो अगर हमको यहाँ पे सक्सिनिक एसिड अगर यहाँ पे चाहिए तो हमको यहाँ पे जो वन पार्ट है नाउ दैट इज एसिडिक एसिड नाउ दिस इज अनदर पार्ट नाउ दैट इज नथिंग बट नाउ दिस इज CH2COOH CH2COOH and at this position we want any one now that is any alkyl group now that is nothing but you can use R you can use any alkyl group now that is this is a alkyl group now that is nothing but you can use here now there is this is what we can say CH2COOH and we want here as a halogen हमको यहाँ पे क्या चाहिए halogen यहाँ पे चाहिए so we want here as a halogen so you can use this is what second step it is to be given here now we can react this one is a sodium that is a carbon anion of ethyl acetoacetate here this one is a carbon anion of ethyl acetoacetate this one is a carbon anion of ethyl acetoacetate now that reacts with the alpha haloester now this one is a this is nothing but this is a carbonic group and this one is a alpha and at alpha there is a halogen group is to be present so this is the alpha haloester now as soon as what happened here now this is a C minus attack of C minus is to be takes place on this carbon and at the same step now there is a loss of X या ठिकाणी काय होतं हा जो काही तुमचा CH मायनस जो आहे तर हा CH मायनस काय करतो या ठिकाणी या कार्बन वरती अटॅक करतो and at that state now at that same state there is a loss of X minus so there is a loss of X minus see here there is a loss of X minus is to be takes place so there is a loss of X minus so there is a loss of X minus so that I have written here now that is X minus and what is to be remain now this is a common now this is the carbon anion of ethyl acetoacetate here now this one is the CS3 this one is the C double bond O this one is the C double bond O this is the CH this is the C double bond O and OC2H5 C double bond O OC2H5 and just we have connected now just we have connect this carbon with this one is a CH2 see here this one is a CH2 this one is a C double bond O this is also C double bond O म्हणजे बघा या ठिकाणी काय केलं आपण या ठिकाणी फक्त कार्बन आणि हा जो काही तुमचा अल्फा हॅलो इस्टर जो होता यामध्ये काय केलं फक्त या ठिकाणी आपण बॉन्ड फॉर्म केलेला CH2 C double bond O OC2H5 CH2 C double bond O OC2H5 now what is the intermediate now this one is to be there now it is to be formed here as soon as it is to be formed here जसा हा तयार झाला now you can do its hydrolysis as soon as it is to be formed here we can do the hydrolysis and hydrolysis is to be formed here now you can do the hydrolysis by using concentrated NaOH and by using one is the first one is a alkaline hydrolysis and second one is a acid hydrolysis so here you can do the hydrolysis now in this case see here now there is a addition of OH from this side now this is the OH from this side and hydrogen from this side again also here you can do the hydrolysis that is the hydrogen that is the OH from this side या ठिकाणी बघा OH आणि या बाजूने आपण हायड्रोजन ऍड करतो similarly also we can add hydrogen from this side this is the hydrogen from this side and OH from this side so here you will get a product so this is the first product now that is nothing but a CH3COOH now this is the acid now this is the CH3COOH now this is the what we can say? Now that is nothing but a acetic acid. This is a one side product. Now similarly here you will get another side product. So this is another side product. या ठिकाणी जो काही तुमचा दुसरा जो काही side product या ठिकाणी मिळतो. Now this is nothing but a, now this is the one C2H5OH and this is also another C2H5OH. So just we have written this is a twice C2H5 and this one is the acetic acid. Now this is one side product and this one is another side product. Now what is to be remain? Now the remaining things which is to be there. See here, this is a hydrogen, this is also hydrogen. So this is the CH2, this is also CH2, COOH, COOH, and this is also COOH. So here we will get another product. Now that is our main product. Now that is nothing but a succinic acid. So there is a formation of a succinic acid. So here you will get a, now there is a formation of a succinic acid.